with the Booty Man with another live stream. Let's make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the Booty Man. I even started a group on Facebook, Nine Finger Gaming. Go ahead and check it out. You can even donate to the Booty Cause. All the links are on the page. Hope you enjoy this content because I'm going to enjoy making it.
Hi. What's up, Ed? How are you? I'm so bro, and you? I am great. That's good to hear.
But first, I'm interviewing the only tour contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler. Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie about the dog that played basketball? When did you have your first kiss? Did you ever see the sequel to the dog basketball movie where the dog went to space? And if so, which of the two do you prefer? Awesome! Another question. How do you feel about my facial hair? Thank you! How do you feel about the ball hunter's chances against the ravenous waddle goblin?
Let's
Will
get
they
the
win?
likes
Will they
going,
die?
trying to get
You're
10
nuts!
likes on this video.
You don't sound confident! Further questions! Who is the most attractive person on Pandora? That's an awful thing to say! Ellie's like a 10! Try expanding your definition of beauty, you chump! No! I'm done talking to you! Your grasp on body politics is lacking at best! Oh, looks like we're out of time! We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor! Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret! Really? The Gobbler fight is rigged. The tour board of directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so we need all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, because you're cool. And oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious! And we're back! The Vault Hunter's in the kitchen, but today there's a new item on the menu. Murder! Vault Hunter, kill the chef!
Grind them up! Tossing grenade!
What's happening? You're worse than
Challenge down.
Smith here, president of the Torg Corporation. You do well to ignore Torg's instructions if you wish to stay alive.
With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the gobbler! Get to the freezer!
A fantastic day for capitalism. Nothing like a good sale. Don't have too much fun. It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Come back anytime.
me activate my remote lockpicking program.
Spank you, dead body.
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once.
We gotta choose some meat for the gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking scat corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
Don't forget to sub and join the Facebook group 9 Finger Gaming.
Keep grabbing that food!
Deploying sentry! How's the flea market? I never... The blood. Just like that.
I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
Sentry gun prime!
Diggity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything, except for all the things it does! Grind up the meat! Get to the kitchen! Torg, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up! Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles and do air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt! Let's get a grind in! Grind, grinder!
Enjoying the stream, drop a like.
Delicious! We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's meal! With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison! Head to the Stabber Jabber nests! Explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up! Psych! You know you're following an idiot, yes? Torg created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
Grind him up! Newsflash, bitches! Turrets kill! Jack! Damn!
Let me get back to work!
Stop already!
When God closes a door, I blow it the up! Hey, make sure to get a slag whipping on the way. Smack the jabber nest to wake him up. All right, now slag the jabber.
Grenade out!
You gotta slag the jabbers before you kill them.
All right, what do we got here?
Kill it before the slag wears off.
Say hello, darling. Well done, darling.
Hey Will. What's up, Molly? Insipid, what's up, pal?
Want to meet my girlfriend? Nothing like a turret kill. Yes, more of that. You tell him, baby.
Candace told me a single slag jabber gland would be enough to kill a monster the size of a planet. So get a few more.
Autogun's wrecking face. Thanks, honey!
Keep grabbing glands. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and
Wasn't so
spicy
challenging.
It's like an explosion. Woo! You got all the glands. Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them. Why do you insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company. I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
I told you running around you was gonna get sick. Oh. Running around naked all the time. What's up, Will? MPV, what's up, bro? Emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears. Nothing much, bro. Man, if you thinkin' playing about the Fortnite thing, look at the YouTuber Upshaw. He has 1300 viewers right now. If I could get that game,
Why
I
loot
would.
the dead when you can buy from me? Later, Vault Hunter.
That Fortnite is blowing up. It's a free download. Not trying to call that dude out on your channel, you know I wouldn't do that. It's cool.
Now add the poison glands to the marination vat. Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal. The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery. That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous
down the
world.
road.
My lady friend. Taking my hand.
Don't shut the oven, or they'll switch it on. The chefs want to shut off.
Leave us alone!
Stop them from doing so. I want that oven shut down. I want the whole thing, and I want Mr. Torg's head on a plate. Quest update. Turn the oven back on.
Medic!
By the pricking of my buns, something hungry this way comes. Shakespeare.
Do maximum strength!
Hey, oven!
If any... It never tells you that life would be meaningless without
They
death.
shut down the oven.
Hyperion recommends
Our
killing
food is getting cold.
Why don't you come here?
Quest update. Turn the oven back on.
Who's next, huh?
Quest update. Turn the oven back on.
Hurry, you and the rest!
Say hello,
Food's done. Don't get it.
Wounded it!
My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs. My mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks. The taste apocalypse is upon us. Kill that gobbler, Torg. It'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee that.
Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
Why we made the Gobbler invincible, Torg? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you can eat one? You are the dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants to kill you if the Gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. Torg will pay for your idiocy.
Another one!
Here comes the ravenous Waddle Gobbler! We've replaced this creature's normal food with poison! See if he notices. He took the bait. Now just don't die until the poison takes effect. Waddle Gobbler!
Say hello, darling. I can't.
No, you idiotic birds! Don't shoot the Gobbler! Shoot the Vault Hunter! The poison's working! It's working! The Gobbler is killable! Let violence begin! This is your last chance, Torg. Pull this off, or you're out of the company. I'll just work for mercy and blow things up.
Keep your pay!
I'm gonna eat the out of this thing. Napkins may or may not be involved. You just disobeyed a direct order from your president, Torg. You're dead. I am so scared.
Cool story, bro.
I know you can't tell because of the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic. Anyway, come on back whenever, Vault Hunter.
Vault Hunter wins! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! Oh, my grandma! Fan of yours? Could you go say hi to her?
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles, how silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time at a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and... Ah, man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was... Oh, right! The Blowhole the Apocalypse! So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today! Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream? So you are listening, how wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck to pass the time. I still remember the way he used to tweet. He went, tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, Oh, thank you, that's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house. After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Racks don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
Yeah, you gotta listen to this whole thing.
That's right,
I've heard talking. You actually get a trophy
something
for
wrong?
it.
You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did! It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right, but once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be in my neighbor's home.
I'm used to it a little bit.
They were jerks, though, so it's
But
okay.
I got my limit.
Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please, don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company. Woo! You're even more attractive than Mr. Torg said you were. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to it. But there's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time, trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun, I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage, a spotlight illuminating her blood-stained arm. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Excellent, Valkyrie, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Noda, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbol of the color that will come in, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his bush broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past, which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? Then, with a clatter of armor, Valkyrie re-enters the stage right. Valkyrie. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Valkyrie. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, listen. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie on the side. What is this? Excellent, Nodon. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past, in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle! Excellent. End of scene 1. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it? Oh. I guess I've got some rewriting to do. Sorry for wasting your time.
Did you leave?
You're not busy. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody,
Kathy?
you know? I mean, of course, you
LOL.
probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. I bet you're beating away
Nothing.
suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
Not much insect.
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get.
M6,
you
sorry.
watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to
You
be with
making
someone
Kathy
is just to
take care of
pursue
you.
them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have, and they'll be attracted to it. But there's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism.
No, my mom is
There's nothing
sleeping.
worse than somebody who wants to be famous.
Tell her to fix
I
you
remember
some
when
soup and a
Mr. Torg
sandwich.
first sold his
Running
weapons tech to
around
that board
naked
of
all the
directors,
time
he was
told you
pretty
that you was gonna
egocentric
get
for a
sick.
while, taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time, trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, "Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since
Shut
you
it, Will.
actually created a new gun," I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully,
Nine
High Five
Finger
listened to
Gaming.
me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster.
Laughing.
You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks.
Just die!
Fade in on an arena just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage, a spotlight illuminating her blood-stained arm. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie.
I can do that myself, okay, and not 7.
Me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Excellent love, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left enter Nodal, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbolic color that will come in, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his bush broom to the floor and falls to his knees
I'm
before
hungry.
delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. Blood cannot be washed away. Not
Me
before
too.
and not now.
You cannot!
Be right back.
I want
I
one
live
of
forever
those!
as a fraud, picking up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my
Give it up!
Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful life?
That's right!
Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a
Gotta make this push to 200 subs.
If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stooping, Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie on the side. What is this? Excellent. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with but 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle. Excellent. End of scene. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it? Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess. I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor. And what accusations may those be? Governess.
But hey, at least my CO
Actually,
is
you
not
know what?
screaming
I
at
don't
me.
think I'm
Friends
ready
are
to
getting
get
blasted.
feedback on the play yet. But
So there's
what about
that.
you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals.
Let's
It
smash
wasn't
the
easy
like
for Mr.
button.
Torg
Let's
to make friends
10
at school
likes
when he
on
had
this
facial
video.
hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where echo sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing has gotten so tight besides. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I'm just joshing. I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that fun.
Is it just
It's
me or
about
is
a
this
guy
old
who punches
grandma been
people
taking
and
for
smacks
way too
himself in the
long?
face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival
Oh, yeah.
game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name was Nijo, and she was especially gifted at the giblet
Can you not
toss.
skip this
That's an
info,
old pastime we
Grandma?
had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict, and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with iridium, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food?
No, you can't. I'm
My
pissed I
burgers.
started it now.
People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them. You can change out the patty, play around with the toppings, change what sides you have. You ever have a burger with veggie chips? Gosh, I all but forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are
OMG.
crazy good. Better than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Torg tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long did you last again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag chew I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always
She
been partial
should be
to skag
almost
chews
done.
or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can headbutt a freight train without so much as a bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers split into different sections for each day. It's really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough that I can use it to ward off burglars if I need to. What else do I have to do this week? Probably head to the bazaar, pick up some frozen spider head flanks. Gotta bring my coat, though, because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? Oh, I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Just leave! Quit screwing our shit already!
Dropping sentry!
Serve some right! Give me your damn wood! Quit screwing my shields! Oh! Mission-loving tank sacks!
LOL.
Badass incoming! Take this! Meet my lady friend! Oscar Mike!
Swordsman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya? Oh, I can taste it already. My puppet. Down. Morons! No!
Shut up already! All right, what do we got here?
Oh, wonderful! Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
Be right back.
Thank you so much! I'll eat this later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torg stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe. Maybe that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Torg Corporation. Don't you think, High Five? Ah! Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah! If you try to shoot but you miss a lot, then give Professor Gunsight Scopes a shot. Ha! And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah! It was cute. But gosh, I've been talking for a while now, haven't I? Thanks for bringing your friends to listen to an old woman ramble for a while. I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody new to talk to, especially a vault hunter. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that can probably wait. Just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoil my grandson. Enjoy it! Conversation! Ow!
Wilhelm nearly defeated the other Vault Hunters a couple of years ago. You have proven yourself to be even stronger than them. Well done.
Great! That's a huge improvement!
Nobody likes you and you're a crappy dancer?
Alright, that would hurt a little.
Be right back, gonna make a sandwich. Hey. I'm back. What's up, Mega?
Well, hello there, Loot.
My research is going swimmingly, my psychoses notwithstanding. Your help is not required. Got something new for you. A gang of lowlifes is out prospecting for iridium in the Tundra Express. Want you to find out why they're mining the stuff, and I want them dead. Order doesn't matter.
I wish bandits would attack.
I don't got all day, Skagalick.
Wasn't so hard.
You better stay on.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Don't die.
Bad guy 0, turret a whole bunch. Challenge down. On the one hand, bam! Splooge!
You made it to the mine? Good. Miners aren't mutated, so they aren't using the stuff themselves. Which means these guys are sending their iridium somewhere. Kill them all and find out where.
Bam! Dropping sentry! On the move!
Now that you've wiped out the rabble, go find the head miner. If anybody's got the info I need, it's him.
Let's go! Challenge down. And the crowd goes wild! Wasn't so challenging. Now you be careful, honey. Autogun's wrecking things! That guy was gonna die.
Now, ladies, say hi, honey!
The Hyperion Corporation wishes to offer you and your men $3,000 for every piece of iridium delivered. With that kind of money, you could consume countless alcoholic beverages, or fornicate with numerous members of the opposite, or, say, sex. Whatever it is, thanks.
They made a deal with Hyperion? Hey, don't feel bad about wiping these idiots out. I guarantee you Hyperion would have done the same after the mine dried up. Go check with Tina. She's got a job for you.
Yo, 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 let's blow stuff up! Lou told me there's a train full of money comes around here. Sounds like a job for high explosives, am I right? Am I right? Yeah? Whatever. I got some boomers in the back. Get them.
Slap it, bitch.
No, man, Tiny Tina is the shit, man. She crazy as hell. I fuck with Tiny Tina.
Those miners you fought earlier were paid cash in exchange for iridium. Get to the station where their payroll train comes in, and we'll have ourselves a good old-fashioned train robbery.
Her voice is annoying me and I've been here for 30 seconds, lol. LOL.
Come back anytime.
Imagine having a GF like her. OMG, I'd have to duct tape her mouth every time I came home from work. Hell yeah.
Bandits used this station to rob passing trains.
Don't
You're gonna have to use it to steal
Present
the
for
bandits'
ya.
payroll. Gotta love the irony. Use Tina's dynamo to blast the exit door.
Fight so hard! Leave me alone!
That's my girl.
I'll swear! Launch grenade! I was gonna kill that guy!
Let me hear you say.
I love this part! I'm a shot at pound to your face! I'll end you! You're not stopping me! You'll be screaming when I'm done!
Turn the porn off and it will stop lagging LOL. Prawn at work? Really? Ha ha ha. The lag seems to be on your end.
Say
and
hello,
that's all.
beautiful. I don't die so easy. One more turret kill.
Good. That'll leave the train nowhere to go. Now all you gotta do is signal Hyperion and make like you're ready to sell some iridium.
LOL.
Trade request received. Payroll train dispatched.
Great job. The train is trapped.
Exposing cash vaults. Please load iridium shipment onto the train.
Better idea. Put the rest of Tina's explosives on those safes and watch the fireworks.
Let know if it gets better.
Make it run!
That was awesome.
Conductor distress signal received. Dispatching troops to payroll train number 627.
Get back to Tina whenever you're done dealing with those Hyperion reinforcements.
CODWW
Good job, Oliver.
2.3.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead invaders.
When you made it rain, I was like, damn!
It's a heck of a burden being the last of your kind. Never will I hear the laugh of another claptrap, or dance alongside one, or be tied to a pole and tortured with hot pokers by one because somebody reprogrammed its friend or foe priorities.
I was saved by a Vault Hunter!
A new power core? Whoa, that looks like it could keep our shields up for months. Years even. As much as I hate using Hyperion tech. That core you brought us earlier is nearly burnt up. Why don't you pop it out? Now shove in that new core you found harder than a shiv into a Truxican sternum. Sorry, old Crimson Lance saying. Okay, I think we're in business. What the hell?
Hey, you know, I think it's finally time to tell you that little secret. Angel's working for me.
Lowering Sanctuary's shields, Jack. Executing phase shift.
That's not a power core! Raiders, the shields! The shields!
Nicely done, Angel. Now, let's kill ourselves some Vault Hunters.
What the hell? Did something just get through the shield?
Shields down, Roland! Oh man, somebody start getting everybody underground!
Everybody, I've got a really bad idea. Scooter, get Sanctuary in the air. Roland, get me some Iridium.
Pretty sure we can't do that without killing, I don't know, everyone in the city. It ain't ready to fly, Lily.
You got your orders, Scooter. Move!
Meet me in the center of town, now! I'm gonna need your help real bad!
Okay, if we cycle the ignition primers, shoot, it'll get us somewhere.
All right, I got this one. All you gotta do is hit the last switch.
We need to find a way off this place.
All right, we're primed. Everybody get ready.
In, soldier! I can't get the Iridium to Lilith. Get to me, quick!
Need that Iridium. Get to Roland. Get moving or we're dead.
You only survived our train ride together because I wanted you to. 5 years ago, Roland and his...
Don't worry about me. Grab as much iridium as you can carry. Get it to Lilith.
Got the Iridium. I need it. Get to the center of town.
never used this much. You might want to hang on to something.
Sorry, kid. That was an accident. I'll see you on the other side, though, I promise. Hit it, Scooter!
Haha. Man, this is one of them moments. Catch a ride! That's the best you got. A flying city? What you two jumps possibly have that makes you think you've got a chance against me? Siren. Suck. Huh.
I know you're angry at me right now, but we don't have a lot of time. I'll explain everything. Just get to the fridge. It's the only way to reach the Highlands. I detect Lilith might have phased your city there.
I love the way you Vault Hunters just up and trusted Angel. Never occurred to you that she was working for me, did it? I did the same thing to the last 4 Vault Hunters, but I'll be entirely honest. Tricking you guys this time? Way funnier. Thanks for taking the bait and grabbing that power core. It was hard to concentrate on charging the bulk keyword with rolling bugs attacking like uranium mines.
Already. Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
The Crips and Raiders need our help. Roman's been having trouble with some Bloodshots and Freehorns. He just wants them dead, but I've got a much better plan. We'll freeze them out. Get out to the bandit camp and destroy their furnaces. Without heat, they'll be too cold to fight anybody. Here, take this blastomite and put it on their furnaces.
It's me and you, Will. I see. Okay.
Grind them up! More one for the turret!
Place the dynamite! Now, move on to the next furnace!
Make this easy on yourself!
I'm ready for more!
Chill is a saying that means calm down, but also means cold. It's a single word with multiple meanings. That is mathematically hilarious!
WILL-BOOTYMAN and I will be doing a naked 2-4-hour stream on Nov 3rd for CODWW2's initial launch. I will of course have the bigger gun. He'll be doing the same midnight stream. Read what I wrote, dude. I think you missed the point. Everybody gonna be naked, lol.
Since I still don't hear you laughing about chill out, you must not understand humor in general. See, humor is based on subverting expectations, often through play on words. According to this formula of humor, my chill out comment was literally the funniest thing ever said by anyone.
That's how Lee got sick.
Finally, someone to kill. You're not stopping me.
Okay, got dynamite on all the furnaces, which means it's time to set it all off. Go use the remote detonator I had one of the Crimson Raiders set up out there. When he asked me why, I just told him, be cool. How are you not laughing right now? That was fucking gold! Just hit that detonator to destroy... Hey, bandits! Freeze! Good job! With their furnaces gone, the bandits will be way too cold to kill anybody!
Who turned off our furnaces? Kill them!
Ah, crap! What's up, Minion? They're very slow!
Meet my lady friends!
Smack them down, quick!
Such good pain!
You tell him, baby!
Everything!
Instead of dropping all their weapons and running to hide from the cold, the bandits put on winter hats. Heck, I still call that a win. Come on back. Still can't believe you didn't get my chill out joke.
LOL.
You'll be able to reconnect with your friends after you get through the fridge.
I got no confidence! This is where you blow up!
One more turret kill.
We are not friends anymore, are we? Son of a witch. The door's iced over. Let me help you with that.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life. Let me know if anything catches your eye.
I've been following Jack's orders from the beginning. Jack modified the power core you found to have a Hyperion network uplink. Through it, I was able to access Sanctuary's defenses and lower them. It was all part of Jack's plan.
Here you go.
Another sentry kill! Newsflash, bitches! Turrets kill!
Years ago, I tricked Roland and his friends into opening the vault. I told them it was to protect Pandora from a great evil. That was a lie. Jack knew he could make a fortune off the iridium held within the vault, but he was too much of a coward to open it himself. Through me, he got the Vault Hunters to do his dirty work. I'm so tired of manipulating people.
Stop you now! Say hello, darling. Tossing a matcher! That guy was gonna die. Not dead yet! Grind him up! Running is running!
It for me. I'll probably be back on later. I believe we got a couple subs today. Go on the channel trying to get to 500, but I'll push for 200 first. Today's content was brought to you by 9Finger Gaming. Don't forget to jump on Facebook. If you're a sub, jump in the group, 9Finger Gaming. Thank you.